this is Andrei from Geology Toolkit, and today I will crystallize these beautiful blue chalcanthite crystals. First, let's take a closer look at chalcanthite mineral on MinDat. According to MinDat, most well-crystallized chalcanthite specimens are artificially grown. Let's scroll down to the crystallography section. Chalcanthite crystallizes in the triclinic system, which has a very low symmetry. Now let's open the crystal structure of chalcanthite. The chemical formula is copper sulfate with 5 molecules of water. The crystal structure is characterized by sulfur, coordinated with 4 oxygens, while the copper ions are octahedrally coordinated. Let's go over the materials needed for this experiment. First, copper sulfate pentahedrite used for fertilizers, costs about $7 per kilogram. In addition, you'll need protective gloves for safety when handling chemicals, a spoon to take the copper sulfate, coffee filters to strain the solution, 2 or maybe 3 filters are enough for one crystal growth experiment, and tissue paper for drying the crystals. Beakers ranging from 250 to 600 milliliters are required to hold the solution in crystals. Alternatively, you can use clear drinking glasses. A glass funnel helps filter the solution efficiently, while a stirring rod is necessary for dissolving the copper sulfate. You will also need a pair of tweezers to carefully handle the seed crystals, and a clear fishing line to suspend the crystal for growing process. Also, you need a paper tape, scissors, and a small cardboard piece. Finally, clear nail polish will help preserve the chalcanthite crystals. Start by putting on your gloves for safety. Chalcanthite contains copper ions, which can be toxic if absorbed through the skin in large amounts. Copper sulfate can cause irritation, redness, or dermatitis upon contact. In high concentrations, it may even lead to chemical burns. Next, carefully cut the copper sulfate pentahedrite bag with scissors, preparing it for dissolution. Place 4 spoons of copper sulfate pentahedrite into a 600 milliliters beaker, another spoon, and a 4th spoon. Add distilled hot water. The temperature of water is around 60 degrees Celsius. Fill to the 600 milliliters mark. Stir with a glass rod until the mixture is well dissolved. After dissolving, add 2 more spoons of copper sulfate and mix it. This will increase the saturation level of the solution. And now the 2nd spoon. Continue stirring until the solution is fully dissolved. At this point, add 1 more spoon of copper sulfate. A total of 300 grams of copper sulfate will be dissolved in 600 milliliters hot distilled water. Continue stirring until the solution is fully dissolved. Filter the supersaturated solution using a coffee filter in a glass funnel. If the coffee filter doesn't fit well in the glass funnel, you can try to fold it. Now let's filter the supersaturated solution in the beaker. Now let's change with the second beaker. You will observe some undissolved copper sulfate at the bottom. Let the solution sit for a few days to allow formation of crystal seeds. You will notice that crystal seeds may appear at the bottom. A crust will begin to form at the top after 1 or 2 days. Crystal seeds will be clearly visible at the bottom. Filter the solution for the first beaker into another beaker. Carefully remove seed crystals from the bottom using tweezers. Place the seed crystals on a tissue paper and repeat the process for the second beaker. Filter and collect the seed crystals, placing them on a tissue paper as well. Select one of the seed crystals to use for growth. Tie the crystal to fishing line with a double knot. Cut the excess of the fishing line. Prepare a small cardboard piece and use paper tape to suspend the crystal. Ensure that the crystal is properly centered in the solution and doesn't touch the sides. Now put a paper tape on the fishing line and the cardboard in order to fix the fishing line steadily on the cardboard. Fill an empty beaker with the filtered supersaturated solution. Now place the cardboard with the suspended crystal into the beaker. After 1 week, remove the crystal from the solution. You should see significant crystal growth. The crystal will be much larger, approaching 5 centimeters in size. Crystal growth rates depend on temperature, solution stability and saturation levels. Transfer the solution into another clean beaker. This step ensures the continued growth of your chalcanthite crystal. This step can be called solution maintenance. Be careful. Every solution that you will add must be supersaturated and filtered. If you don't consider this, you may irreversibly dissolve or destroy your crystal. After each solution maintenance, you will obtain crystal seeds at the bottom. If you don't have sufficient amount, you can prepare a supersaturated solution as a backup. After 2 to 3 months, the chalcanthite crystals will have grown significantly larger. You will see impressive blue crystals reflecting light in stunning ways. If you are lucky, you will obtain twinned crystals. Remove the cardboard from the beaker and cut the fishing line near the crystal's face. Prepare a fresh supersaturated solution for the next steps. Rinse the crystals gently with the fresh solution to remove any impurities. Dry the crystals with a tissue to prepare them for preservation step. After each solution maintenance, we will find small seed crystals for further experimentation. If you want to continue growing your crystals, repeat the process with fresh solution. Once the crystals are cleaned and dried, apply clear nail polish to protect them. Use thin, even layers and allow each layer to dry before adding the next one. The nail polish will create a protective coating, helping preserve the crystal's color and prevent moisture damage. Apply 2-3 layers for best results. Once the polish has dried completely, your chalcanthite crystal is ready for display. The result will be a stunning blue crystal with sharp and well-defined edges. Enjoy experimenting with different conditions to see how they affect crystal formation. If you like what I do, please like and subscribe. And if you have questions or opinions, please write in the comments below. Keep rocking!